What's up, guys? Saigon Starkai here, and welcome back to NBA 2K25, and welcome to stream 333. Alright, I'm on my second game for the Toronto Raptors. Hold up. Alright, so the next game is the 76ers. Oh. And, I mean, like, okay, so I guess it is the end of the season, right? It is the postseason, or in the finals, so they're going to be playing every player, but, I mean, I feel like it's unlikely for everybody on the 76ers to be healthy. I mean, that's just crazy in my personal opinion. And I like how, like, Quentin Grimes is now a higher overall than Paul George, who is, like, obviously, I mean, like, probably top 10 small forwards or top 10 shooting guards, possibly. I don't know, like, I feel like Paul George deserves a little bit more rep than that. Over Quentin Grimes. Like, I feel like Quentin Grimes was kind of like, not necessarily a nobody, but he just kind of like became noticeable just this year, you know, at least from my personal perspective. Like, he joined the Mavericks this year, and then he joins the 76ers literally like not even a year later. But yeah, all right, let me pick the jersey. Also, I'm gonna try to get Luka on the team. I want to try to get Luka on the team. Alright, so let's rep, yo, this jersey is tough, bro. I'm gonna rep this jersey. I'm not gonna really talk much this stream only because I'm tired. I just woke up. Well, I'm not tired, it's just like, I just woke up, so, yeah. But, make sure you guys subscribe and enjoy the stream and whatnot. And I'll see you guys in the, you know, in the stream, of course. You know, if you guys send a message, I'll reply, of course. But yeah, get the hell out of my way. Forgot I changed my my jump meter. Why are you guys doing layups for a shoot around, bro? I guess whatever you guys need, right? Alright. I'm going mute.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to their rabid home fan base, a night to remember. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if
MP's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, Yabusele out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. Here's Maxey. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 5 points so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
From past the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Raptors with the lead. Takes the three. And again, Toronto with the triple. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
George passes to Embiid. For the three. MP grabs the miss. Toronto leading by 4. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. A nice shot by MP.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. Here's Grimes. Pass to Maxey. There's the three. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The three from MP. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
Great open look there. Grimes has got 7 points.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
MP left side. From deep three-point land. Another miss by MP. The 76ers trailing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence. Every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
And Greg, recently MP had a milestone game, recording the first triple-double of his career.
And there should be plenty more to come over the course of his career. MP's a guy that's willing and able to do whatever it takes for his team to win.
The three from MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Maxey. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
MP, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Maxey on the wing. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Sinks the triple. MP's got 23 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Fires the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Pass to McCain. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And just miss after miss right now. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 11-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Maxey finds Drummond. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beyond the arc. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Maxey. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the way in. Maxey's got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Raptors out in front, leading by 17. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2. Oubre can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 19. Lowry against MP. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Lowry passes to Embiid. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Back to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Embiid. They need this. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
MP's shot is good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lowry passes to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Inside and stolen by Barnes. MP, that's for 2. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. MP's got 46 points. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. Pass to McCain for 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Shed. Now recovering. Barnes passes to MP. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Embiid. Barnes grabs the miss. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. MP, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Embiid. And it's Toronto with the rebound. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jacks up a 3. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Fires from deep. Good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Now Embiid. He's coming off a 25-point game against Milwaukee.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Walker's checked in. Pass to Oubre. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Oubre's got his first 2 points.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
MP, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Walker with a clean look, and it's off from 3-point range. Toronto's gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. And again for 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in 2nd place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Timeout called, the 76ers. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Fires for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Grimes. 7 points in the game. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Raptors have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And George, here we go. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards. And again.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Count the basket. George has got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Boy, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. There's the triple. Rebound by the Raptors. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Puts up a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Maxey looking it over. To the paint. Outside for George. Over Ingram. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptor shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. And here's MP for three. Cans it from downtown.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Toronto. They're on a 17-4 run right now. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Pirtle. Outside for George. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Launches a three. They get it again. Yabusele. And a missed layup.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Now Embiid. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. MP looking around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The 76ers shooting just 34% from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, and another one falls.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Here's Yabusele. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Yabusele's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. The three from MP. Another bucket. Wow.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. George with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And here's MP for 3. And yep, another basket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Pass to Grimes. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Three-pointer by Embiid. Rebound by the Raptors.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
MP, good.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Here's Yabusele. At 3 off the mark. And so it's Toronto, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, I think for the Raptors, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Raptors.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard, also in the rebounding column.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up. Raptors going out now with a whole new group, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Paul George. Philadelphia has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Barrett is out there with Walter. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's MP. And it's Abaji in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
MP outside. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. And the 76ers making a change here. Here's Oubre. Outside, Maxey. Boucher with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
From outside the arc, MP again from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Oubre can't get it to go. And so MP will bring it up for Toronto. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 11 points here in just the second half.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Looking to end the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The 76ers third.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And the first one at the line is good. And Edwards drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And here's MP for three. It's Drummond with the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Drummond is doubled. Down low. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Another miss by Philadelphia. Toronto shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Yet another bucket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. And Drummond kicks to Maxey. Toronto grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Barrett inside the three-point line. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
And the layup's good off the glass. Oubre's got 6.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
MP dishes to Barrett. MP sets the screen for Barrett. MP against Oubre from 15 feet away, and Barrett with the basket on the assist by MP. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter. Now here's Maxey. He's got 13. Pass to McCain. Drummond in the post. Oubre outside. MP has been leading the charge for the Raptors. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Hey, we all know what a special talent MP is. But it still blows all of us away, I think, to see what he's capable of on a night like this.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Joel Embiid. Edwards is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard. MP outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Philadelphia shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Driving the lane. Count it. Here's Walter. MP passes to Barrett. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Pass to Oubre. The tray. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Barrett finds MP. Back to Barrett. Oubre with the steal. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Watch him. Here's McCain. Back to Gordon. Embiid wide open. Rebound by the Raptors.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Barrett. And he banks in the layup. And it's 9 points for R.J. Barrett.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pass to Barrett. He's looking for MP and finds him. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Barrett. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Oubre outside. It's good from long range.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Toronto.
The Raptors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Walter, good.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
The 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it's Gordon missing. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Barrett finds Boucher. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And he knocks down the first one. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by MP. Now Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the second free throw, good. Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Barrett covering. And there's the drive. A good look from Embiid. Wide open shot is on the money.
Embiid's mid-range touch is really improving. It's noticeable.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Barrett kicks to MP. Out to the right wing. Pass to Barrett. Over Edwards. And Barrett the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Embiid with it. Shoots the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And the shot's good from Boucher.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Pass to McCain. Oubre, no one around him. No good from outside.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And they double up MP. And here's Barrett. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. MP against Oubre. Here's McCain. And he drives in, and he gets the bucket.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
The Raptors have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Back to MP. Greg, we see the NBA finding players for certain actions. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Pass to McCain. The 3. And it's MP with the rebound. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Philadelphia shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's McCain. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so MP will bring it up for the Raptors. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Grimes has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. MP inside. Out to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Oubre with the steal. Here's the break. Abaji pulls it in. Toronto shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. MP dishes to Barrett. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Barrett's got 22 points.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's McCain. Comes up empty down low. And here's Toronto. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's MP. And good, he hits it again.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see. Boucher with the steal. Here's MP. Good, that's another bucket.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. Out to Barrett. Boucher with a screen on Edwards. Barrett, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Grimes passes to Embiid, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And Embiid does have this range. I mean, it's something the defense has to respect.
MP finds Barrett. MP left side. Pass to Walter. Screen by MP. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Outside Edwards. Clark, the NBA has seen.
Great to hear the crowd showing their appreciation. We are witnessing something truly remarkable.
Well, a scoring game, GA, that ranks with the all-time greats. He's just been going off.
Boy, tell you what, this is one of the greatest displays you'll see, and not just basketball, any sport. Unbelievable.
The 76ers making a switch here. On defense, the Raptors. Maxey kicks to Yabusele. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in. MP sets the screen for Barrett. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight.
That's another rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Outside, George. Maxey sets a screen for George. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barrett finds Boucher. Now Barrett. The good-looking shot from the wing.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
George looking over the floor. And rebounds again.
Boy, this guy plays hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Joe.
When you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing a different game from the other 9 guys on the court?
You know, Joe, fans like to see someone push the boundaries of what's acceptable. There's always that energy out there. The desire to see how high the individual can rise.
Huh.
Michelle.
Do you care how long your record lasts?
Yep. No, not at all. You know, records only really come to life when they're threatened or broken. So I'm glad I gave the future something to shoot for.
Thanks, MP.
Thank you, Michelle.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
Basketball didn't pan out? You could have been a
digits?
PR whiz.
You really did.
Great stuff, MP.
I can't believe it.
Great stuff.
Just looked at my phone and MP made how many threes tonight? My guy is crazy.
Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint them. Let's keep this winning streak going.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead. Pushing. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually care.
Raptors with some changes. MP comes in for Barnes, and Barrett subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got Jakob Poeltl. MP is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Dick in at the shooting guard position.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
There's a screen. Randall against MP. Here's Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor. And they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Randall outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Toronto. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to McDaniels. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. MP outside from the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
They need this. And it's MP with a rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Raptors lead by 6. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade. And slowly and surely, they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Conley finds McDaniels. Randall outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Toronto. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Conley with the ball. Randall outside. To stop the drought. Rebound Toronto.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
From deep, MP. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Conley. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Randall. Oh, he hammers that one down right in the face of MP.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
Oh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G.
Get out of the way!
Wow.
Oh, putting on a show with that dunk. MP just attacking the rim.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
You just got a little carried away. It can be hard for a young player to
Free throw drops for Conley. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Dick. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Barnes against Randall. Pass to Reed. Puts up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Conley. Outside DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
From deep, MP fires in the triple. MP's got 31 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Conley passes to Reed. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Reed's got 6 points.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now Conley. Outside. DiVincenzo. Randall, left side. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Timberwolves, #1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Garza's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Mike Conley. That one's good for 2. MP's got 36 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Offensive rebound. Garza. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
MP shot is off.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Barrett finds MP. Here's Walter. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. Complete domination from distance. 10 3-pointers now. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
We've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Naz Reid out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Edwards, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Screen by MP. No coverage that time. Barnes has got 7 points.
So important to just have Scotty take these shots. It's not even about making them, to continue to build out his game.
Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Edwards. Buries it from 3. 10 points for him.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Reed for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. MP's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Barrett passes to MP. Back to Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now. leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
MP, the pass to Barnes. Screen by MP. Pass to Barrett. Now MP. Covered by Alexander Walker. Now Barnes. Screen by MP. Barnes, no good. DiVincenzo against Barrett. Here's Minot. Outside, DiVincenzo. Some solid defense from Barrett.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Screen by MP. Here's Barnes. Minnesota with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And Barnes, the bucket, on the assist by MP. Barnes has got 8 points here in the quarter. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA, step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Edwards. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Edwards got 6.
Oh, boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
Barnes finds MP. Now here's Barnes. 16 points for him.
Bro, I've set him 3 screens in a row, and he hasn't given me a single assist in the past. How many points, bro? How many possessions, bro? Give me my goddamn assist, bro. God.
Off the mark there with a 3.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's got 5. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes passes to MP. There's the 3. And again, it's Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 21.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. DiVincenzo's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Toronto has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. MP, the pass to Barnes. Screen by MP. Here's Walter. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Timberwolves shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Minot can't get it to go.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Back to MP. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to MP. This one for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Barrett. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Barrett's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Minot. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Minot. The three. The rebound by MP.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Barrett with it. Minot pulls it in.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Fires the three. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Barnes finds MP. The three, Barrett. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Edwards. They can't stop the run with that one. And so MP will bring it up for the Raptors. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
Pass to Minot. The three is up. Knocks down the long J. Reed's got 9 points.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
MP, the pass to Barnes. Back to MP. Here's Walter. Pass to Barrett. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Edwards. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
Yeah, Edwards rarely passes on a chance to get his team points. He loves making an offensive impact.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Barnes, it's good.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Three-pointer. Rebound, Toronto. Barrett with it. It's Barnes on the wing. MP finds Barrett. Back to MP. Kicks it out to Barrett. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. Minnesota shooting just under 40% from the field. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the three-pointer goes. He has 6.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Here's Walter. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Walter. Outside Barnes. Now MP. Outside Barrett. MP, a screen on DiVincenzo. Yep, that one goes. Walters has got 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside Edwards. The three is up. Rebound Toronto. MP's got his 20th rebound here tonight. There's 57 seconds left in the second period. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Barnes against Edwards. Shoots over Barnes. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. And here's MP from outside. And no good. The Timberwolves shooting at 30% here in the second. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. Here's Minot. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Minot's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from three.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. That shot missing. And so it's Toronto. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Raptors.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves call time here. So for the Raptors right now, MP is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Walter. And it's and again for three.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Pass to Gobert. For three, Randall. And it's MP with a rebound.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
There's the triple. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international.
And again for three.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for third place in most threes in a game. Out to the right wing. For three, Randall. The shot that time not on target.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Conley passes to Gobert.
Switch.
Back to Conley. And he's going for the lob. Gobert, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Now Conley. He's got 7. Randall deciding where to go with it. To stop the run. Rebound, Toronto.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And got it. Another basket.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Conley finds Edwards. Missed inside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. To the left side wing. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one.
Oh, the rebounding. Part of his triple-double. He's been nothing short of spectacular.
From deep, Conley counted from distance. Conley's got 6 here in the quarter.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it. Oh, the rebounding. Part of his triple-double. He's been nothing short of spectacular.
And so they foul intentionally.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. The Raptors also with a sub. Lawson's checked in. He drops it from range.
And MP providing some spacing with that three-pointer.
Now here's Conley. He's got 12. Randall outside. The floater. The rebound by MP. Toronto's shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Launches it. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's MP with a rebound. DiVincenzo's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Reed. From down in the low post, it goes. Reed's got 11 points.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
MP against Randall. From deep, MP. He can't get it to go. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 26% in the third. Outside, Alexander Walker. Reed sets a screen. Takes a 3. The shot by Conley. No good. Conley's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. MP outside. From outside the arc. Oh, another one falls.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Reed sets a screen. Beyond the arc. And Conley is good for 3. 15 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Randall inside. Jacks up a 3. That's another board.
Boy, does this guy play hard. Acting like every board is his.
And would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? Unreal. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Miller, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in it. And again with the rebound.
and he set the franchise record for rebounds in a game. What an absolute vacuum he's been tonight.
He's vacuumed up any and every miss off the glass. Great performance to write his name in the team record books.
Yeah, and MP has been an absolute monster on the glass, and fans of this team will be talking about this game for a long time to come.
Here's Reed. Up and in on the layup.
Dante DiVincenzo with a real nice team first play.
MP drives in. Launches a three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. The rebound by MP.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time.
Another one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Three-pointer. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, BA, what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Back to Edwards. Over Barrett. Another miss by Minnesota.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
MP shot is good.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. For 3, DiVincenzo. Miller outside from behind the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Here's MP. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's the 2nd game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Clark.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. Now he just has to keep improving.
Hey, who's watching them?
Outside Edwards to snap the cold streak. Conley passes to Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. On target from range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Here's Ingles. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And here's MP from out, connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Takes the three. And again.
He's scoring at an insane level, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Man, he is on a mission, closing in on third place all time in scoring. From deep, Conley. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here's MP. The three. And Conley grabs the miss. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Ingles. Here's the three. And it's MP with a rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here.
And again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
The free throw drops for Ingles. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Yo, they have me cold with damn near 100 points and 40 rebounds. They have me cold with a triple-double. Make it make sense.
Here's
right?
MP, and it's good.
Okay.
He hits another one.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Edwards looking for an opening. The three ball. Knocks down the triple.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Here's Walter. He's guarded by Conley. And MP with a basket on the assist by Walter.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
And here's Conley. Pass to Ingles. Outside Edwards. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
It's good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And the foul called on MP.
Bro, that shit is not a fucking foul, bro. Come on,
bro. Look at
bro.
the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Picked by Gobert. For three, Randall. Rebound, Toronto.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3 points.
And yes, another basket.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. Gobert inside. MP's there. Oh, and Gobert power fires it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Here's MP, and good. There's
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god!
Now bested his own single game.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Randall just got postered. Oh my god!
For points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this building recognizes the brilliant piece of basketball history that we've been lucky enough to watch. Outside Edwards. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 19 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And there's the lob. Randall with a steal. Outside Edwards. And he was fouled.
Bro, why are we fouling so much? God damn, bro.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are...
And another one!
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
Wow, and he's tied for the record point for point. One more score and he'll stand alone. Outside McDaniels. 4-3. The rebound by MP. Toronto shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Pass to Abaji. Now MP. From downtown. No good on the shot.
Bro, like, again, like, I'm cold with 111 points, 40 rebounds, because I'm taking bad shot selections. Okay. Like, they can come back right now, 100%.
And it's MP with a rebound.
They can 100% come back right now. Some bullshit, bro. Fuck this game, bro.
So far, just not himself in the second half.
To the
What the fuck is he talking about? Bro, pass the rock.
Here's Abaji. MP left side.
Where are all the starters at, bro? I'm not seeing a single starter, bro.
Walter from outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first.
Yet another bucket.
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it. And that one's good from Conley.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Pass to Walter. Here's Shed. Inside. Here's MP. That shot is off. Conley with the ball. Oh, there's the alley. MP against McDaniels. MP lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
"40 rebounds. Wow. Get the hell out of my way.
Triple digits? You really did it. I can't believe it.
This is the only...
He like an artist who likes working on his craft.
This is the only goddamn line I'm gonna get. Oh, we're going against the Denver Nuggets. Wow. The Lakers is gonna be some barbecue chicken. Not because, you know... I mean, look at their starting lineup. They're all goats right here. These is 3 goats. But because of the fact that they got fucking Jackson Haynes and Rui Hachimura, I'm gonna fry them. The boards is mine. This one might be difficult, though. Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and not only the MVP, but Nikola Jokic. I have to go piss, though, guys. I'll be back. In the meantime, look at my average. Hold on, look at my average. Where's my average at? Damn, I'm almost Hall of Fame aerial wizard. Where's my average at, though? Where is it at? Appearance, animations. Oh, here we are. Stats. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, I'll be back. Yeah, I definitely want Luka on the team, bro. Is there a way I can hold on? Don't I go over here? No, I go over here. I want Luka on the team, bro. RJ Barrett, he's drained. Look at him, he's drained. Why is it saying I'm drained? What the hell? Man, where did I go to college? I didn't even go to college. Alright, well, let me go give Denver
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
the belt. The belt. The belt. They want the fucking belt. I'll give them the fucking belt. Denver wants the fucking belt. Jokic wants the belt. I'll give him the belt. Come here, Jokic. Come here. Come on, Jokic. Come get this belt. Come get this belt, Jokic. You heard me? Come on, come get this belt, Jokic. Come get the belt. Jokic, come get the fucking belt. Come get this belt, Jokic. Come get this goddamn belt.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on Shams. The Denver Nuggets, of course, the winners back in 2023 of the NBA title. Couldn't go back-to-back last year. He's checked in for Barrett. And Denver also making a switch. Najee's checked in. So on the floor for Denver, the forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. It's Najee in at the 5, roaming the paint. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Murray, no good. And so MP will bring it up for Toronto. They're leading by 8. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. When it comes to Jamal Murray, coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer. He can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there and help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Let's get an update on Ingram with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Raptors was able to give me an update. He is in a lot of pain right now because of what they told me is a dislocated finger. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Barnes against Porter. Good D by Barnes. Raptors leading by 12. The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside Gordon. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
A three-pointer off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Gordon, the pass to Murray. Over quickly. Murray, no good. Raptors leading by 16. And here's MP for three. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Outside Westbrook. He lobs it up.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Westbrook passes to Najee. No good on that one. Good defense by MP. Raptors leading by 20. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Pass to Watson, launches it. It's hauled in by the Raptors. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets the 3 fly. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Outside Westbrook. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Drives to the hoop. Good. MP's got 28.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Westbrook with a wide open look. And again, Denver no good. Onside Barrett. Here's MP. Can't hit from in close.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
And so it's Toronto, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The score. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Ingram is out there with MP. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Walter. And it's Barrett at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. To the inside, And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. So Shams, the Raptors finally traded their terrific wings, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. We know how the other teams that got those players made out. New York and Indiana, they were terrific and helped those teams. How did the Raptors make out when all was said and done?
Both of those players were upcoming free agents. It was difficult to judge the trade market. But with that said, the Raptors were able to get draft picks plus young, exciting talent like Canadian RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley. But let's factor in the biggest key here. It's Scotty Barnes. He is their future. He's their untouchable. He's who that front office feels great about as their cornerstone moving forward.
Love Barnes. Love him.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here's Westbrook. Nothing on the board. Here's Najee. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Watson for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Toronto?
Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Nuggets making a switch here. Sharge has checked in. And the free throw, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Murray, good.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Watson. MP grabs the miss. Toronto's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Bucket is good. MP's got 41.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. For 3, Murray. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Well, there's that smooth jumper of Ingram. So outstanding at just creating space and rising up over the top.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care." And are
bro,
very
I've given him the ball fucking 3 times, and he hasn't made a fucking single assist for me, I'm pretty sure, bro. I'm done giving him the ball, bro. I don't know if it's because he's injured right now or some shit like that, but this is crazy. And this dude's not shooting threes, bro. That's some bullshit if they give him a three-pointer.
And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Bro.
Barrett dishes to MP.
Move, bro.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors.
Shoot that shit. What the fuck? That is not who I want to pass to, bro. Okay.
Out of bounds.
Oh.
Denver takes possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference.
Saigon Stark High.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
And the Raptors making a change here. Lawson's checked in. Jordan outside.
Oh, shit.
To the middle. Here's Brown. Pass to Watson. And Sharms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 43 points.
Clearly, MP has been well coached already on how to support a fast break play.
Murray finds Jordan. Watson for three. Another three for Denver.
See, Watson can hit those. Sure, whatever. Sure, he can hit those. Whatever.
Were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Pass to MP. Here's Walter.
It's wide open, brothers. He had mad space.
And here is MP.
Now Ingram's better. What the hell? Shoot the fucking shot, bro. What the fuck?
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Ingram's got 6 points.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Murray kicks to Watson. No good with the triple. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Boucher. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Murray looking around. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 16 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, that's just great awareness there from Murray to take advantage of what the defense was giving him and go to work in the mid-range.
Pass to Walter. It's MP top of the key. Now here's Lawson. MP up top. And here is Ingram. MP with a screen on Murray. And they pick up 2. Ingram's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's Watson.
Oh, hell no.
It's hauled in by MP. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull in the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. And that one drops for him. Ingram's got 10 points.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Denver's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Pass to Watson. Shot to stop the run. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
MP, no good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Jordan against Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Brown's shot is off. Toronto's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And here's MP for three. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 48.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Watson for three. Good on the three-point shot.
Wow, he has been unstoppable from outside in the second quarter. The threes are just flowing.
Pass to MP. Here's Walter. And Brown pulls it down. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from outside.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
MP passes to Lawson. MP sets the screen for Lawson. Down low. Pass to Walter. Ingram kicks to MP. Misses the three. The Nugget shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Now Ingram. Back to MP. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Murray outside. And
bro, give me the fucking goddamn block, bro. Give me the block. That was a block.
It's gonna be
a block.
Jacoby Walter. Murray doesn't fear anyone inside. He just goes right at the defense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Throw good, Murray.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
And so Murray nails both of them. And so it's MP making things happen for the Raptors. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us?
Well, I think for the Raptors, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Toronto Raptors.
They've imposed their will on.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals. Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Denver. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set.
Man, fuck that. Westbrook is not guarding a 6'9" motherfucking goddamn driving motherfucking power forward center. Sure, he could block him. Sure, but the motherfucker was not there. He was not putting his hands up. He was not fucking like up in my face or anything, bro. He was just. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's flopping. He's flopping. He's flopping.
Yeah, and Murray, one of the best free throw shooters in this league, always happy to go to the free throw
Miss
line.
it. Go ahead.
And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. The three from MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 53.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
To the paint, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
The three from MP. Good, another from three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Count it. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
And here's connects again from distance.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. Toronto's gotten all 4 of their three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. He got it again. Sensational.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Inside. Toronto working the ball around now. Walter. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Outside Porter. To halt the run. It's hauled in by MP.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Took him no time at all on that one. Walter's got 7 points.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside Porter. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
MP, no good. Denver's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the inside, Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And the dunk by Boucher.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
The Nuggets shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Left side, Porter. No good on the 3.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Westbrook kicks to Porter to stop the run. MP grabs the miss.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Ingram. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Ingram's got 16.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly
in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
MP inside. Guarded by Porter. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Murray outside. Nails the baby hook. Murray's got 28.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And so it's Toronto holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got MP, also Chris Boucher out there, and it's Shed in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. On the wing, Murray. And Watson has it in the corner. Pass to Strother. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Watson's gone 5 of 13 tonight from the floor. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Watson. They get it back. Murray finds Watson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Shed. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Abaji. Drills it from outside.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Astonagi from the arc. And it's MP with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And a miss there on the triple. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray the pass to Westbrook. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Watson. The 3-ball. Hits it from 3-point range.
Bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Come on.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Najee passes to Watson. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Pass to Watson. Murray outside. Denver needs to get off a shot. Watson for three. MP grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Now here's Westbrook. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Haji, Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result. Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Watson, that's for 2. It's hauled in by MP.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the middle. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Porter finds Jordan. Murray with it. Pass to Porter. 3-pointer. He can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The 3 from MP. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here's Brown. Westbrook kicks to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
The 3 from MP. And got it. Another basket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Here's Brown. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Yeah, because we want to see the finish, don't we? We want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Back to Murray. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Down low. Abaji, the pass to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Porter, no luck.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Westbrook against MP. To the paint. And good! There's another.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Here's Brown. There's Porter with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's his game. Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter off the catch.
Westbrook against Ingram. And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They get a hand on it. Ingram dishes to MP. Pass to Walter. Back to MP. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
And another miss by Denver.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he's now tied for the fourth most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Murray outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Free throw good, Murray. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making.
Another one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Ingram finds MP. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And it goes down 2 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Toronto.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only...
And another one!
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Pass to Gordon. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And Toronto making a change here. MP looking around. This one for 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Brown the pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's another rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the start.
The champ is here. This is a bad man. He scares himself, even me.
Yo, honestly, bro, I might be done, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Tonight should be easy work.
Yeah, bro, I'm done for now, guys. I'll see you guys in the next